Let's move on from this and put some cherry faces out there. Yes, sometime next year in March, we're going to have African legends in the country, big guys such as George Opongwe. We're going to have Kolo Toure. We're going to have Didier Drogba. We're going to have Michael Essien and a whole lot of others. After media briefing today in Lagos, the guy is right there. Ex-internationals, Samson Siasia, former Super Eagles player and coach. I see John Fashion also. I see Waidi Akoni, and the other guys are supporting. In Elbong, they said they want to use this first. That Lagos has done well with infrastructure for sports, and I want you to say thank you to Mr. Governor and then goodbye at the same time. But most importantly, you listen to what he says. We want to use it to support ex-internationals. Yeah. That this sort of program, we bring them out. You let them know who they are. You know, you will see some pictures now. You'll be like, wow, this guy Henry Nwosu is a product of this same league system that you and I, school system that you and I have been talking about, St. Fimbas, the late, God bless his soul, Stephen Keshi, same thing. So, this sounds good. You say you're looking forward to seeing the big stars. I'm looking forward to seeing this turn around the fortunes of ex-internationals.
Also, imagine a young player, a budding footballer going into the stadium and sees Didier Drogba playing and seeing Kolo Toure and seeing Michael Essien. It's something that it's almost automatic. It drives some fire into your belly to want to achieve greatness like these players have achieved. And also, you talked about what Waidi Akoni said, and I think it's quite very, very wonderful because these ex-internationals need a lot of support. We've got to tap from their experiences. We've got to bring them into what we're doing and assist them and support them anywhere we can because they represented the country and most of them represented the country with everything, gave almost everything for the nation. And Samson Siasia, we cannot forget his exploits, terrific footballer, Peter Rufai and all these guys. We need to support them, and it's just wonderful to see that Lagos is getting a thumbs up for their contribution in sports, but because a lot needs to be done. Lagos cannot do it alone. Everyone, all hands have got to be on the pump for everything to go on well. So great initiative.
Yeah. Henry Nwosu, look at him right there.
Absolutely. The very crafty Henry Nwosu.
Henry Nwosu. Look at him right there. So I want more of these. Let's see. Ifeanyi Udeze.
Wow. I haven't seen him forever.
So if we do this sort of events, often get to see them play once again, and this can bring out the likes of Jonathan Akpobori,
John Fashanu.
John Fashanu right there. So it's really a good one. We've seen the regrassing of the Teslim Balogun Stadium happening. Onikon Stadium also going through reconstruction. There's a stadium in Ekpe. We saw what they did with Agege Stadium. So if we're doing this, some governors will look at it and say, because if the infrastructure isn't good, where would Drogba come and play? Michael Essien. So Joseph, I think this is the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited. I just can't wait to be in the stadium to watch these guys play. We've watched them on TV on several occasions. So many of them are actually people a child which time when we were growing up we watched them. Very highly great players, and we're looking forward to the tournament, the match itself. To be a great match. Love to see Didier Drogba recently retired from football. And the rest as well. I love the fact that funds generated will be used to help ex-internationals as well.
And that's Didier Drogba's brother right there. He was representing his brother.
So definitely
it's looking good. So we'll go back and say, Didier, they're ready. They're looking forward to seeing you. Let's get some talking points from this media briefing in Lagos today.
We felt the need to encourage others to do as Lagos State has done, so that the effect of sport can be felt throughout Nigeria and Africa. The march is being organized to hold March 15th to 16th, 2019. We want to celebrate excellence in sports, and this platform will continue to celebrate excellence because this is what we want to do, to help our ex-players and celebrate someone that has done something in sports. It doesn't matter football or any other sports. The match will come and do something to celebrate them.
We will do our best to extend whatever match international organizers of this event come up with in terms of welfare to other ex-internationals. If you go around, I won't mention names, the state of their welfare, it's nothing to write them about. So we as a group will extend to all of them, welfare-wise, whatever we get from this event. And as such, we will say thank you again to all our sponsors. Thank you very much.
So that's really, really heartwarming, Yobong. When I listened to Wahid Akoni say that, I said, look, this is the way to go, because it said it, I doesn't want to mention names, but we know the story with some of our ex-internationals, so we need to get them busy, support them if we can.
Absolutely, and it's something, it's not just financially. I think it's, to even have them in your thoughts and in your plan is quite wonderful. It's refreshing because, like I said earlier, these guys contributed so much to the many successes we enjoyed in the past, and it's time for us as a country to be of help to them. It's time for us to be of assistance to them, because like Wahid Akoni said, a lot of these players are not in very good conditions, and they need the support of the nation. And so it's a fantastic initiative to even think of assisting them.
Yeah, and also to add, going forward, it's not just enough to pay them their wages, whenever they come for internationals, give them their salary. Let us have, it's just that we lack institutions in this country. Let us educate these guys whenever they come for internationals, and we give them money. Try as much as possible to educate, call investment consultants to let them know that, look, in as much as this $5,000, if you can put so amount and contribute, it could help you in future in the area of your kids, the area of your welfare. Don't just pay them big, because what the NFF usually does is that they pay you your salary or your wages. It's your responsibility to go and sort it out yourself without any giving them the necessary professional advice. I believe so many of them who are doing badly now, if they had been properly advised, I'm sure they'll be doing far much better.
They're adults, and some just give me my money. But they narrowed it down to at least support their children with school fees. So they could be able to send their kids to school. So laudable initiative by March International. We're looking forward to that event in March. It's March the 15th and 16th, 2019. Let's bring the discussion to proper football on the pitch now, where Nigeria Professional Football League, they call them the champions from the season. And Lobi Stars of Makurdi, they started their CAF Champions League campaign on a losing note. What happened? Lobi Stars lost by a single goal to Cameroon's top flight side, UMS Delum in Yaoundé, in their first qualification match for the 2019 CAF Champions League. The only goal of the game was scored in the 64th minute by Jean Abadan solo run. The return match will be played on December the 4th in Makurdi. Let's see if Lobi Stars will bounce back. Meanwhile, Nigeria's representative in the CAF Confederation Cup, Enugu Rangers, started their campaign with a convincing 2-0 win at home. They defeated Ethiopian side Force FC. Good one, Joseph, for Enugu Rangers.
Not convincing, Austin. Not convincing. I mean, 2 penalties, by the way, and Godwin Aguda getting on the score sheet, scoring both goals. But Rangers have started again. I just hope they will not hang our hearts in the air. Because when you play away, I mean, we've seen the Ethiopian team play, we know that they're a decent side. And then when you play away, you are playing against the crowd, you are playing against all manner of home support. If you get a goal, second goal is not too far-fetched. And once you get 2 goals, the third goal is
when you say
so Rangers, I don't know. I'm really worried.
I know, I'm not when comfortable. You say they've started again, I was like, let's check.
They couldn't get a goal,
But I get you. If he's worried for Enugu Rangers, I'm wondering what you're doing for Lobi Stars.
I don't think Lobi Stars losing 1-0 was a particularly bad result. But the slight negative is the fact that they didn't score away from home. 1-0 is a very dangerous scoreline. Now, if they come to Makurdi and get an away goal, then you're looking for 3 goals. So it's a very dangerous scoreline. So it's mixed reaction. It's quite not very convincing, to be honest. And like Joseph said, Rangers not convincing at all. And also, not honestly, when you hear a scoreline ending 2-0 and it came from 2 penalties, it just tells a story of struggling. I think Rangers have not quite recruited well, in my opinion. They haven't quite got the clout to be able to do well on the continent. But I want them to disappoint me. I want them to shame me, really. I would like to come back here and say shame on me, because I want them to go away and win. But Austin, it doesn't look like
And
it.
we
It's,
really
it's
need
quite
both
very
teams to
disappointing.
succeed. We need both teams to succeed
Yeah.
because we need to get additional team out
Yeah.
there. And
Exactly.
so I just hope they're able to prove us wrong. I'm really
Yeah.
very concerned about Rangers. I believe that Lobby
know.
with a 1-0, just 1-0 loss, they can come
overturn
back.
it, yeah.
They can overturn. But Rangers concerns.
Yeah, for you too.
Yeah, they've started
I just want to be fine. Enugu Rangers, you can't do this to your fans, particularly the way it ended the other time in the continent. So, but well, hey, look at us. We can only support Enugu Rangers and Lobby Stars, but they also need to understand the mission, do well, and get more Nigerian teams into the continent playing football. So that's how it started for Nigeria. Mixed tales. I said convincing. Hey, wait a minute, Austin. It's not. So, well, that's it. Enugu Rangers will travel back to this return leg with that 2-goal lead. Let's see if they can, keep it going. Sports Tonight on your award-winning Sports Loving Channels Television. Let's go on this break. When we come back, we'll be talking about women's football. Get ready. Don't go anywhere. Stay.